Hey, what's up YouTube? JDantastic here. Recently I posted a video of some werewolf gameplay and actually got some requests on how to go about becoming a werewolf, so I put together this little tutorial to help anybody out that might want to become a werewolf. So the first step is actually to head to Whiterun, which I'm doing right now, and then you basically just run through the streets like I'm doing now. Just wanted to show everybody where to go in case you're not sure where this place is located if I just say the name. Not exactly sure how to pronounce the name anyway, so here in just a second it'll pop up on the screen and you guys will be able to see where to go. So you just keep heading back until you find this building right here, the Jorrvaskr, I guess. I have no idea what it's called, but it's the Companion's Longhouse. And the first time you enter this building, where I'm walking over to right now, there's actually a fist fight going on between a couple people, and there's kind of a crowd around there. And off to the side, about where I'm looking now, there's a guy named Skjor. And if you talk to him, he'll tell you a little bit about who the companions are, and then he'll tell you that you should go find the leader if you want to become a part of the companions. So basically you just go down here to where the living quarters is, at this part of the building. Head all the way down this corridor, and the leader is always down here usually. That's him right there in that chair actually. But he'll be sitting at the table to the right where I'm looking now. His name's Kodlak, and he's talking to a guy, and basically they kind of go back and forth about you for a second, and then the other guy, Vilkas, he gets up and he tells you to follow him outside so you can do a little bit of training. He wants to know if you're worthy of being in the companions or not. So you follow him out here, out into the courtyard, and basically he tells you that he wants to know how strong you are and how good of a fighter you are, so you can try to hit him, but you won't be able to. He'll just block all of your attacks. When he says to stop, make sure you stop, because if you hit him again, he'll just destroy you. But he gives you a sword and tells you to go on this little bitch mission, pretty much. He gives you a sword and he tells you to get it sharpened, so you just run up these little stairs right here. And there will be a guy up here who takes care of all the weaponry for the companions and everything. You have a little conversation with him, he fixes the sword, and then he actually gives you a shield and asks you if you can take it to Ayella the Hunter. So just head back inside the longhouse and find her. The only difficult part about this is that the people are always in different places. They're never in the same place. It's part of the awesome randomness of Skyrim. So you can't exactly seek them out when you want. And that's part of the reason that I'm not actually doing the mission over again, because it took a long time. It took me about 3.5 to 4 hours to actually become the werewolf. And all the missions are randomized, so even if I did show the missions exactly how I did it, it wouldn't be that way anyway, so I'm just trying to give the most general tutorial that I can. Anyway, when I found Ayella, she was, if I'm saying her name right, I don't know, they're all weird names, but she was where I just was, and speaking to a guy named Farkas. Basically, Farkas will tell you to follow him, because now you're becoming part of the companions. You're still not really a part of them, but they say, hey, you can sleep here and whatnot, so there's the little living quarters and he shows you that. And then you can either speak with Farkas or Skjor, and they should give you this proving honor quest. And basically you and Farkas go out and go into this camp, and basically you want to clear out the camp and retrieve whatever they want you to retrieve. Again, it's not going to be the same for anybody, but pull up the map here and show where that camp is located. Right there, Dustman's Cairn, I think is what it's called, but you go there with Farkas and clear that out, and he helps you out. He's a beast. After that, you're going to want to speak with Skjor again, and he may give you this quest. It's called the Family Heirloom. And basically they just send you somewhere random and ask you to retrieve some random item. They actually sent me clear down here to the southern part of the map, to South Fringe Sanctum, which actually took most of the time to actually become the werewolf. But after you do that random mission, you may or may not get it again. Like I said, it's completely randomized. Speak with Skjor one more time, and the name just popped up there. He'll give you the Silver Hand quest, and he tells you to meet him where I'm about to be after nightfall. So once it turns nightfall, he'll be standing over here, so just meet him there and he'll take you inside this little cave. And when you get in here, there will be a werewolf in here, and basically they give you the blood, and there's a little ritual, and you become the werewolf. And you actually, after you become the werewolf, you wake up and run through the streets of Whiterun, which I'll link to that video. And that kind of gives you the feel for it. And then after you're the werewolf, you go to this camp right here, the Silent Moons camp, and you have to clear that out. And once you're done with that, you are fully of the werewolf persuasion, and it's really awesome. And to demonstrate, I'm just going to fast travel up here to Winterhold out in the wild, because if you transform into the werewolf and people see you, it's actually considered one of the worst crimes, and they will take you down as quickly as possible. So I just came out here where no one can see me. So basically this is the transformation. It's pretty awesome. You have to do it in third-person view. I haven't been able to get it to switch to first-person view anyway. And for some reason it actually glitched when I became the werewolf. I still have the axe in my hand, if you can see it, but this is, you can sprint, and it's actually really fast. It's faster than a horse when you're a werewolf. And what I'm about to do here, you howl, and if you howl around a wolf, they actually start listening to you, I guess is what they do. But they can follow you around, they'll attack people for you. I was running around here trying to find some people so I could show what the other effects do, and I eventually find some people up here on the road. Yeah, so there they are. So you find these people, and if you howl while there are people around, it actually strikes fear in them, and they get really scared of you and try to run away. But you're so much faster than everybody else that it doesn't really matter. There's a slow motion kill, and there's the axe, which doesn't make any sense, but it's Bethesda and it's awesome. And then, so yeah, see, there's the wolves that I howled at earlier are actually attacking this person for me, so it's like a three-man wolf pack thing going on. So this guy tries to get away. He's got a pretty good head start, but the awesome speed of being in the beast mode just takes over. So you can catch up to anything that's trying to get away, no problem. And this is actually a guard, and he goes down pretty easily. The guards are still kind of hard to take down, but I'm still a young werewolf here, so that's probably why. But yeah, guys, that's about it. Like I said, it took me about 3.5 hours to finish all the quests, but that's just because there's a lot of walking involved. But once you get it, it's well worth it. It's really awesome. So if there's anything else that you guys want to know, if there's anything that was confusing about this video and want me to clarify, I'm actually going to put the steps in the description too, so you can take a look at that. But if there's anything else that you need to know or something else that you want to see, just message me or find me on Twitter @jdantastic, and you can let me know, and I'll find a way to answer your question as quickly as possible. But there you go, guys. Have fun being wolves.